And there she is, sports fans. The wheels for the next 3 days. CF Moto, full 50cc quad bike, ideal to get around the island, nice and nippy. So yeah, you can get around the island quite quickly on one of these. For 3 days, it cost me €110. If you are looking to rent a quad bike here in Zante, there's loads of places. However, you will need to have yourself a driving licence, bring your passport, and you'll also have to ensure that you wear your helmet. This year the police have got extremely strict on people not wearing helmets due to a number of incidents over the last couple of years where people have got seriously injured. As you head out of Zante Town and heading towards Tsilivi, you follow the road all the way down and it brings you to this absolutely stunning location where you can see the crystal waters of the Ionian Sea. So just to give you an idea of exactly where we are, Zante Town is just over there in the distance, the harbour, the port, and this is the view you get when you get to the end of the road heading towards Tsilivi. And then if we keep just walking up slightly, great place to come and take some pictures. Fantastic views. You can see again mainland Greece as we saw yesterday in the distance. And then for those people who visited Kefalonia, just over there in the distance, you can make out Kefalonia. And then there's just this little walkway here which takes you out towards a little bit more into the sea. So we'll have a little walk along there. It does get a little bit slippery as you get towards the sort of middle of it. But again, it allows you to take this breathtaking view in. Just be very careful. You see, you can easily slip or fall. And some of the rock here is quite sharp. But just look how clear that water is. Next location on touring Zante via quad apparently is the best view of the island. If you head towards Tsilivi from where we were just previously, you'll see a sign for Panoramic, and then this is the entrance that takes you down. And hopefully the view will be fantastic when we get there to see. On the way to Tsilivi, I saw some signs for the panoramic view of Zante and the best view of the island, so I thought I'd stop off and see what the view was like. And this was the view that I was greeted with as I walked out onto the terrace. So just below us is Zante Town, which is the capital of Zakynthos. Over there in the distance is Agios, and then down towards St. Nikolaos Beach in the distance. And if I just zoom around here, in the distance you can see Turtle Island and Agios Bay, so you do get a fantastic view of many of the resorts in Zante. There's plenty of seating, both shaded and unshaded. It was €5 to get in, which was cash, paid to the owner, and that does include one free drink. As you can see, there's plenty of shaded seating if you want to just sit back and take in the view. There's also this area here, which is fully undercover. But it's very quiet today, but again, there's plenty of seating. way into Alykes from Tsilivi, just to show you this fantastic beach. It's so quiet, and you can see how crystal blue the water is. It's so clear. Again, over in the distance there, you can see Kefalonia, and we're going to be following the road all the way around, right to the top end of the island towards where the blue caves are. But to get to this location, I say you head towards Alykes, follow the signposts, and it's probably about 8 kilometres out of Tsilivi. But if you're looking just for a really, really personal and private beach, then as you can see, there's hardly anybody here. made it to the Windmill snack bar and restaurant, and there's also two unique hotels or rooms that you can book here in the shape of some windmills. So here's the first one. You can book these on booking.com or directly through the bar and restaurant here. But if you want something that's unique and totally different, then get yourself booked in. They do sell out rather quickly, but again, the views from the top are absolutely amazing over the Ionian Sea and the crystal blue waters. And just over the other side is the Blue Caves and the lighthouse, which you can also see if you do book into this hotel room. Again, there's ample free parking for people using the restaurant. And then there's the second Windmill hotel room, which is a more traditional white and blue Greek colours. And then also is the restaurant. There is a set of steps that takes you right down to a diving platform where you can dive into the water. You can also have a boat ride and collect your boat to go and visit the Blue Caves. Just over there in the distance you can see Kefalonia still. The Blue Caves are just round to the left, and as I say, the Zante Lighthouse, which you can also visit, is just round the corner. And these are the steps that lead down to the diving platform. There's also some sunbeds if you wish to go and sunbathe. But I'm going to get myself a nice ice cold refreshment, and then we're going to head back towards Zante Town.